All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And Sandy is very excited. Yes, Sandy, I love you too. She's very excited right now. Yeah, we found her dinosaur. Yeah, we found her dinosaur behind the subwoofer. She got very excited about that. We found it. She must have thrown it there one day. Yeah.
A dinosaur.
A dinosaur. She also threw her bunny up here. So, yeah, I guess I decided to play Valis III tonight because I don't know, it was just on my mind. This is actually, I think,
you not have two, right? You don't have two.
No, I don't know much about two actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like what platforms it's for, anything.
I mean, there's a PC Engine CD version of it.
Okay. I might have looked
when I was young, I always thought of the Valis series as a TurboGrafx series.
Yeah, I've played the Genesis version of this, but I understand that is far inferior to the PC Engine version. I think it's missing a few levels and some other things. I don't know otherwise how similar they are. This one has like 3 characters that I think you can switch between real time, like Castlevania 3, but I can't remember for sure.
I'll be curious if you're able to beat it. Did you beat the Genesis version?
Yeah. But
okay.
There is a continue function, although I don't know if I've got room to save. I mean, I know I've got a Rondo of Blood save on my system. I don't know if there's room.
I mean, I gave you that Teneco bank.
Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't used. I mean, I've looked at it before, but I don't know much about actually using it.
I see.
Should I take a look before the stream?
I mean, you can if you want to. See how much space you got.
Yeah, I couldn't hurt. I see someone asking why not play Resident Evil 2. I was tempted, but I thought I beat Leon's story last night, and it is amazing. It is so good. They just they nailed that perfect balance of like familiar but new. And there's also a whole lot of like, oh, I could go there and maybe look for something, but I might not because I left too many zombies in that hallway and there's a liquor there too, and I'm not going to go there anymore. You know, they really nailed it. I think it is super good. I never thought the police station was that scary of an environment in the original version of 2, but they really made it atmospheric. It's very, very cool. So I did think about playing Claire B, so to speak, but I thought it might be too fresh for our stream, a little too spoilery, maybe. You know, Coury hasn't played. I didn't want to spoil him on seeing it in action. You know. Yeah,
I mean, I have no idea when I'm going to get around to playing it.
It's real
or
good.
Even buying it. I mean, I just finished Resident Evil 7 like 3 weeks ago, so I wanted to I just don't want to go and get into another Resident Evil game, even though it's different, but I just didn't feel the desire to go buy a Resident Evil game day one that I'm I don't have any urge to play.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Right. I mean, like I fully expect it to be awesome when I do get around to playing it. But I spent the last week playing through Spider-Man, and that was amazing.
Yeah,
I think I talked about it last week, didn't I? I talked about a little bit last week about how
I think you did.
I wasn't into it at first, and then it kind of clicked with me.
Yeah. So let me pop in the Teneco bank because if I don't finish this tonight, it would be it would be good to be able to save it.
Yes. You still have your headphones on?
I do.
Okay. Are you? Is something moving on my camera? It might be because I have a space heater blowing at me.
There's like a glare every once in a while. Like there's some sort of reflective glare.
Really? Coming from where?
I don't know. It was when you were. Oh, well, I can still see it. It just looks like a reflective glare.
Oh, I see. Interesting. I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's like maybe it's like a hair on the camera.
Maybe. Okay. So you're familiar with operating this?
A little bit. So what it does is you cannot copy individual saves. It takes an entire snapshot of all the save data on your system.
Okay, gotcha. So,
if you've never used it, I would just copy the whole thing. And I think there's 3 or 4 banks, so you can have 3 or 4.
Is there any way I can just see what I've already got on here and how much space I have left?
Yeah. I mean, turn the system on without a game in it. And then I think you hit select at the system menu.
Okay. Well, I may as well go ahead and choose this first function.
Yeah.
Okay. Here. So there's 4 boxes here.
Mm-hmm.
This has got some goofy music.
Yeah.
I guess it's in progress. So.
I don't think so. I think it happens almost instantaneously. You should be able to hit the button.
Wait. Oh, okay, so I have no idea.
Once that, yep, then you're done.
Okay. Is there any way to like check the contents of the boxes?
I don't think so. Well, maybe. I mean, take a look. Like, do one, and when you copy it back.
I don't understand what this back and forth is.
I think that swaps out.
Okay. So does the Tenakoi have 4 slots and the PC Engine only has 1?
Yeah. So it makes a snapshot in each box. You can make a snapshot of everything. The entire of the entire contents of the memory. So think of like all your save files as one big file, like a zip file.
Yeah.
Then you unzip it back to the system.
Okay, well I'm turning it on without a game, and no system card. Or no, I have to have a system card in, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
Is the system dead now?
I killed it trying to save my saves. Okay, I hit select and now I'm on backup RAM. Do you know anything about this menu?
Yeah, I mean, if you just select each one, it should kind of tell you.
Okay, so I've got 4 saves on here. Dragon 1. Sandy, this is
that's probably Dragon's Curse.
Oh, yeah, I guess that does save. And then Ease and Dracula X.
I mean, the game will, Valis. I mean, it should tell you when there's not enough space to see it.
Right, but I'm worried that I won't have this ability to overwrite.
Right, I see.
Once I'm playing the game, that's why I want to try it now. I mean, I haven't really played Ease at all, or Puyo Puyo, so, or Dragon's Curse on this system for that matter.
So Dracula X is obviously the only one you care about.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm happy that it should have room to save it now.
Yeah, I don't know how fast it fills up. I know that I've only run into a situation where there was not enough space, like one time.
Mm-hmm.
Austin, the RPG nut, is asking what RGB 200 level videos we want to get to do this year.
Definitely
we Dreamcast, and I guess at that point anything else is
who knows? Yeah. PC Engine would be cool.
It would be
cool. I think Dreamcast is a pretty high priority though, because like the HDMI mod is out now, and then once the HD Retrovision cables are out, I feel like the solutions that people really care about will be out by that point. We might have to borrow a few different VGA options from people, something like that.
Yeah. Artemia's in the chat tonight.
Oh, I saw. Always welcome.
He's always up for some Valis, I think. He was here last time when you were playing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, I'm pretty sure this came out before Valis.
Then Mugen Senshi, yeah.
I mean, is this not Mugen Senshi Valis as well? Mugen Senshi Valis 3?
I don't know. I don't think so. But John Linneman corrected me and said that it is actually Mugen.
Not Mugen? Mugen.
It's not Mugen. It's
Mugen Senshi Valis. Yeah, I mean, I was happy to hear that he also played the PC Engine Valis last year and loved it. Kind of a coincidence that we both played it. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a surprisingly good game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this came out first because this is not a Super CD game.
Yeah. So the Valis remake came out after 4.
Ah, okay. I don't fully know what all...
Valis 3's full title is Mugen Senshi Valis 3.
I knew it. The Phantasm Soldier. I have no idea what's going on in these cutscenes, but they're cool. So
I mean, this did 2 and 3 got US releases.
Well, 3 get US release on Turbo? Yeah, it did, because it's got the hilarious voice.
Right.
But
and the second one, I don't know what the voice is like. I just remember he has a really awful cover.
The American version?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know really anything about the second one. And then there's Sid of Valis.
That's
super deformed.
Yeah.
One of my local stores has had a copy of that for a while, but I'm pretty sure it's not very good.
Yeah, I think that's Genesis only.
Yeah, I think that's right. I feel like the cutscenes might look cooler in this than they do in the other Valis.
It's got that old anime look.
Yeah.
I love that old anime look. I cannot get into like the style of, not that I really try to, I guess, these days, but you know, I like the old look to it.
I mean, it's interesting that this style of presentation died off with like PlayStation and Saturn.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have these like really cool, detailed scenes that weren't like compressed to heck, you know?
Right. I think it was Artemio that said before that there actually is just like a sequence of still images, and
it's cool and it works.
With like animated parts on it. Yeah,
I mean, it looks
works.
Great. But like, you know, Sega CD has this to a point, but I mostly associate this look with PC Engine.
I'd say it's pretty equal for me in my mind.
And you very rarely will see something kind of like it on like Super Nintendo, but it's not common. The opening of Wonder Project J has a really cool animated sequence of the character running in. This like, whoa, how do they have that many frames on Super Nintendo? All right, let's Mugen Senshi it up.
I wonder how the running speed is in this.
It was real slow in the first one, but the slide was so fast.
If they did bring back this series, I don't even know. Like, how would you even do that? I guess.
I don't know.
Like, I wonder. Like,
I don't even know who owns the rights at this point.
Yeah. Voltar, this is the PC Engine version.
Wait, did I say the wrong thing on the?
No, it's correct.
Okay.
He says, "Oh, for God's sakes, why did I think this was Sega CD?" It was on the Genesis.
Yeah, I thought I might have messed up because last week was Sega CD. And I thought I might have accidentally not overwritten Sega correctly.
Right.
I'm in my sleep clothes. Oh, she runs a good bit faster, but I don't have a slide right now.
I'll probably not tell you
till I Mugen Senshi.
Yeah, she can only slide when she's wearing her gold metal bra
with gigantic shoulder pads.
Yeah, and pointy shoulder pads.
Go get the dinosaur, Sandy. Yes, Sandy. Yes, I love you. I love you.
I mean, this is kind of a great intro where she jumps and
it is.
Dives off the side of the building.
It's very similar to how the Genesis version does it.
Grabs that sword and then she.
No, I can't slide. No slide.
Huh.
Sandy, don't lick my shirt.
I wonder if you get a slide later on.
I don't know. So I've got... Oh, I probably shouldn't have just, like, wasted that. Oh, I've got fire above my head. That's cool, I guess. Oh, it attacks enemy Sandy.
It's just like... Oh, so you gotta be able to slide.
What am I doing wrong?
You hit down and forward.
What is it? Is this seriously down and start?
Oh, okay. So do you have a 3-button controller? Because that'll be.
I didn't.
You can use your fight commander.
Let's see what happens.
Because start will assign to the like the 3-button.
Well, when I turn on there's like a toggle that says
2 or 3, like a 2 or 6 or something.
It says
like that.
like it just says 6B, but there's 2 spots that it can go to. But
well, one of them should work. Oh, we got a $2 donation from Aaron Welsh. Says this money is for Sandy Cam. She deserves it. Thank you.
But when I flip that switch, she starts moving to the left. So I'm not sure it's compatible.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look very compatible.
Unless there's like another way to do it.
Is there another? There's no other toggle?
Not that I think that would activate the extra button.
I wonder what that sign in the background says on the Genesis version.
I don't know.
It does kind of look like Galleon from Lunar. You know what though? Putting that on the start button, it makes it more challenging. So that's.
It is a little weird for sure. Sandy, don't stand on my leg.
Okay, so it says renovation then in the.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I don't. Does anyone know for sure if this game is compatible? I don't even know what a regular 3-button controller looks like.
It's the one that I got at least.
Oh really?
That works. Yeah. Trevor's asking how many games do we own?
Check my backlog. That'll be a ballpark estimate. Because there's there's some things in there, like I've got like DLC listed in some cases, and that can count as its own game, and I've also got like compilations listed with like multi-games. In some cases, I need to go back and kind of get consistent with how I list things again. But
yeah, I mean, I need to reorganize everything, re-alphabetize everything.
I need to shuffle about how I do compilations and DLC because I'm inconsistent with it.
I got the
okay, so hitting start changes characters. She can slide too.
I got my last rack for my collection room that in the back there where I keep all the games.
What are you gonna do when it's full? You know it'll be full one day.
One day, but I mean, based on how I've like rearranged everything, I have a lot of room to grow now, and I don't intend on like really going too crazy with stuff. In the future. I mean, I have a lot of room. Oh, I need to import the belt action collection for the Switch as well. It's been in my Play Asia shopping cart for like 2 months now.
Oh, I've got different magic now. Ow! Oops.
Apparently, this level is not in the Sega version.
It doesn't look familiar.
But I mean, what am I gonna do if it fills up back there? I will probably find some stuff that I have no real use for and probably get rid of it, because there's no, like, I simply do not have any more space, and I will not have any more space than what I have now. Like, I cannot possibly expand any further. I just kind of did. I didn't show that room off in the Patreon video log that we did for this past week. I did an updated kind of walk around, like the studio space and the game room and studio area that I have up here in my attic. Kind of an updated, and it was like our most popular video log in a long time. Oh, really?
How well did it do?
Let me take a look.
Can you look up what the differences between characters are?
Sure. It had a whole 200 views.
Oh, wow. That's a lot more than the video logs usually get.
Yeah, usually the video logs are like right around 120, I think.
I'll probably have to do mine in like 2 parts, but I definitely want to do an updated look at my setup as well.
Oh, this is the Genesis version. That's why.
You're looking at the Genesis version?
Yeah, I was like, oh, A, B, and C? What?
You can jump higher, by the way, by holding up, which is a little weird. But I think I remember that from the Genesis version. The reason I was asking about differences is because there's this pretty large gap that looks hard to jump even if I hold up. Because holding up is a little awkward.
Right, hang on.
KO Flying Squadron worth the price tag. I've never played it, but it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's got a really good
soundtrack. Oh, you can slide the gap.
Yeah, okay, so
I'll try that. Let me try.
Yuko, the pros are good balance of magic and power. Her thunder magic clears the whole screen. Her Valis sword attacks has a wider area of attack than the others. Cons, the Valis sword wave does not travel very far. Character is named Char.
Cham or Cham? I think that's who I have here. With the whip.
It's highest attack power of the 3. Her whip can take out enemies much faster than the other characters, even at low power. Her attack area is really small. You have to line yourself up with the enemies pretty precisely to make sure you hit them. The other person is named Vernal.
She's a wizard.
Dalna. Has the widest attack area at level 3 weapon power. Really good for attacking a group of foes in front of her. Has the better magic and balanced MP usage. Low attack power. Big G is saying, I have 24 game consoles. How many do you have?
Whew.
do we? I haven't thought about it.
I mean, do I count duplicates of things that I have? Just that I only have for the show?
Yeah, just like hardware revisions. Do they count?
I mean, mine is in that ballpark too. I mean, I want to say last I thought about it, it was like almost 30 that I like have hooked up. I don't think that's including like portable stuff.
Oh, we got a happy console gamer in the chat.
Oh, hey.
Asking if this is the hentai game. It is not. We'll be doing that after hours.
That was like the last thing that Valis ever was, I think, right?
As far as I know, a lot of people say that it was a big disappointment and I guess ruined the series as far as I know.
Well, I mean, it's hard to judge the value of a series as a whole based on a game like that.
Yeah. We see Eric Miller is in the chat saying this is first time checking out a live stream. If we have any good HDMI switch recommendations. Because all the cheaper 5x1 switches have problems with daisy chaining, so I'd love to hear what everyone is using for their HDMI switches.
I have successfully chained a 5-to-1 to an monoprice 8-to-1 for what that's worth. But yeah, I don't think I have not been able to successfully change a 5-to-1 to another 5-to-1.
I've never really tried that.
Yeah, I tried that early in my 4K stuff.
Yeah. Aaron is asking if I can recommend any game shops near Cincinnati. As always, Arcade Legacy is very good. Another shop called We Buy Games is pretty good.
Is that the new one with that big fancy storefront?
That is not. It is not. But We Buy Games is in Amelia, Ohio.
Oh, that's where I used to live. Long time ago.
It's run by one of the guys from the Bad Graphics Gamers.
Oh, well, we'll have now that I know there's a game store in Amelia, then next time I'm up there, we got to go there and drive by my old house.
Yeah, it was actually pretty awesome. I went a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and they have a lot of Master System stuff that was very, very tempting.
Ooh.
There is I almost walked out with the Castle of Illusion.
Oh, how much was it?
It's $50.
I probably would have bought it if I saw it that price.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other good stuff too. They had a King's Quest Master System that I really want, but that was.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good version. It looks like.
Hmm?
How much is that?
The version there was $100. The one that has the fancy storefront is in the.
Oh, is that Eastgate Mall?
It's in Eastgate. Yes,
okay.
It is. It's called Games Over, and there's a place down in Florence called Nostalgic Video Games. That is really in a weird location. And they just have like a lot of random stuff. It's pretty neat, actually. Yeah, when I was shopping with John, and I was sending a picture of all the like different peripherals and stuff. That was there. And John and I both got brand new sealed copies of Daytona USA for the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast?
Yeah.
Can you oh weird, I can't switch to Cham or whatever her name is. And her back is turned on the character select for whatever reason. Can you look up what there's like a crossed swords power-up thing? And I don't know what it does. There's like regular sword just, I assume, increases your power. It lengthens the sword meter.
Yep, I'll take a look. Eric Miller was wondering if you have your monoprice 8x1 hooked up to your Denon without any issues.
I do. So I've got you know, one of those generic brand 1 to 5 or 5 to 1 hooked up to a monoprice 8 to 1 hooked up to the Denon, and it works. And nothing that I have plugged into the 5 to 1 screws up with the auto switching. Like certain things like are always outputting like a constant signal.
I've noticed that the PS3 I think does.
I don't know about the FrameMeister definitely does. But yeah, nothing that I have hooked up to it screws with it, so I can. So the monoprice has a few things hooked up to it that mess with it. So but I only have to hit the button on the monoprice. I don't have to hit any buttons on the 5 to 1. So it's just like buried under a mess of wires because it doesn't even matter. I don't have to access it.
Okay, so really quick, the single sword increases your weapon power by 1 level to a max of 3 levels, and the crossed swords lets your weapon power meter refill faster.
Oh, okay. I remember this level from the Genesis version.
Void Mazamune is saying that feels like a dream, like I'm dreaming to see my life and gaming show it off live.
Well, we do this every Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can slide that kind of gap. Whoa!
What? Whoa! You
Oh, I still can't place Cham in here. Wonder why. I guess maybe she left the party altogether when I got to that part? Unclear. I would probably know what was going on if, you know, I was playing in English. I don't know how to save that person. To be honest, though, Yuko's broader sword range is probably a lot better for this level.
Did you ever finish hacking your PlayStation TV or your Vita?
No, I got that micro SD card thing. I just never got around to doing anything more with it. But the thing that kind of annoyed me was, I don't know if I'm just like being stupid about how I'm trying to put the card in, because I did not try very hard yet. But like the micro SD card didn't like go all the way down into the thing, so I don't see how you could close unless I'm just being stupid. I don't see how you could put it in your Vita and actually close the cartridge door.
I don't know.
But maybe I'm just being dumb. Maybe I put it in backwards or something, or I just wasn't pushing down far enough.
Will I be attending the Louisville Arcade Expo again this year? Probably. I'll at least go down probably for a day. I had a lot of fun last year.
You've got a lot of things that are just like easy for you to go to for a day.
Yeah. I mean, it's close enough that and it's like 2 hours driving.
There's something I think in Raleigh. I forget what it's called. I didn't know about it until like right about when it was going on last year. So I don't. I got this at Retro World. I just saw it. It wasn't too expensive, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to buy it. I'm pretty sure that was after I got the remake of the first one. I got a crazy good deal on that because it was with an eBay coupon. You know, they haven't done those in a while, have they? They were like going nuts with them like in the first half of last year. Oh, this is a pretty cool attack pattern.
Oh, you got a $1.99 donation from Josh Cantrell. It says, "Still the best live stream this moment."
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
High praise.
Yeah, I mean, nobody else has a better live stream at this exact moment. that Josh Cantrell knows of.
Speaking of competition, we were thinking about possibly doing community Smash Brothers Ultimate
next
week
Sunday
during the Super Bowl. I mean, I guess during the Super Bowl. I don't really know, when all its hours are.
It'll probably be close to over at that point.
But anyway, we were thinking it might be a good week to do that. I am far from having every character unlocked or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. I have barely any, and I am extremely bad at it.
Yeah, I mean, I would not consider myself good at it.
But you're certainly much better than I am.
I mean, probably. Just given I've probably played more Smash Brothers in general in my life.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm a few hours into the World of Light thing.
Okay, so you definitely have a lot more.
Yeah, but I mean, I am far from having every character unlocked.
Would you mind like hosting that stream?
Oh yeah, I was planning to.
Okay.
Because I just think it would be probably better on my end, just because I probably have more characters and stuff. I mean, I'm going on a trip at the end of this week for a freelance project, and I'm probably going to work on unlocking some Smash characters while I'm gone. So.
Okay. I'll try to unlock additional ones. Nothing really matters. I don't even know who I would play as normally.
I mean, have you unlocked any like Belmonts or anything yet?
Nope. I think the last person I got was Bayonetta. I like that it's different for everybody.
I don't think I have Bayonetta. Yeah, it's cool that like everyone's experience is a little bit different on the order they unlock.
I mean, I can see if Game Dave will do it, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it. If Dave will join us on stream next week. If we give him enough.
Yeah, if we have enough planning ahead, he can make the time.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got his hands full right now. So I'm not sure if that's something he can do. but I'll certainly.
He told us that he 100%ed Smash. So
yeah,
I'm kind of terrified of how good he might be.
He's gonna be really good, probably. How would you know if your TV handles an OSSC? Just by trying it.
Yeah.
There's no way to.
Or by hearing other people say it works.
Yeah.
What's this girl's name?
It starts with a V. This FAQ is saying Vernal, or the game calls her Valna, but the manual says Vernal. Vernal. I don't know.
How am I supposed to get? There's oftentimes there's like places that I don't understand how you could get to them. So I keep wondering if I'm like overlooking something, double jump or something like
that. For someone starting out with RGB, would you recommend the OSSC or FrameMeister? A lot of rumors surrounding discontinuing the FrameMeister's the new one coming out.
What you know? What's interesting is that there was actually a FrameMeister update just like maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean, and like, part of that was to correct that pink screen issue with 4K TVs.
Right.
Which I can confirm it did work for me. I mean, my feeling is you should get the OSSC if your TV is compatible. I don't know what like the return policy on the OSSC is.
Yeah.
You should check Video Game Perfection.
I mean, it really just depends. A lot of it, I think that it depends on how involved you really want to get into it.
Yeah.
Too. Because the OSSC is a little less straightforward, I guess.
It is, but once you get it set up, it's...
You don't have to do much at all.
Yeah, I mean, once you know, like, what settings you want to use for each resolution, I mean, it's pretty much just like flip the switch and turn on your system. Which right. I really love that part about it.
We got a £2 donation from Kev Blackwood, who is asking if you want to use for your Vita hack, do you plan to do homebrew or ROM hacks? It's kind of neither, isn't it? It's like
I mean, yeah, I mean for me, my main thing is I am just so sick of the official memory cards because they keep corrupting.
Yeah, I did like a 64 gig that just died. I lost everything.
How recently?
That was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I had it. I mean, once I bought a 64 gig, you know, years ago, thinking, oh, you know, that's going to be awesome. You know, it was expensive, but I'm set. And then I heard, oh, they're unreliable, and I kind of had an issue with it. I mean, it wasn't anything catastrophic, but it was enough to make me kind of distrust it. So I bought a 32. Mm-hmm. And then I heard those were unreliable too. And then I bought a 16. And sure enough, I've had a problem even with the 16. So I mean, it's so annoying. And the main thing for me was I want to be able to use, like, you know, the micro SD media. I mean, yes, I'm going to have to put the games that I own on there in an unlegitimate way, but I mean, there's not much of any other way. I mean, right now, my PlayStation TV is fine.
Right. That's where I have my 32 in my PlayStation TV now as well. And I think in my Vita, I just have an 8 gig at this point. Because once my 64 died, I got
yeah. I mean, if all I put on the system were the PSP download games that I legitimately own, then a 16 is fine.
Right.
But now I'm going to have like all of these Vita games that I've up to now, you know, had as downloads or as physical copies. You know, I'm going to have to install those on micro SD card. You know, so it's going to take up more space. So I don't know. It's a dumb situation. I mean I like the Vita a whole lot. I've actually, to be honest, the past like 2 years played a whole lot. I could slide that. I keep forgetting about that. I've actually played the Vita more the past couple of years than the 3DS.
I haven't played either very much at all.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've just taken the Vita on a lot of trips with me and stuff. I mean, it's got, I guess it just because it kind of had a lot of games I needed to finish. Plus, like, Limited Run, like, is supported so heavily that, you know, I kind of had, I haven't bought a ton of Vita Limited Runs, but a few. So, I mean, I had some stuff to play on it, you know?
There's a poll on Reddit that estimated the failure rate of all size Vita memory cards to be around 13%, according to Sammy SNES.
I mean, I'm almost surprised it's not higher. Is there more specific data on that? Like,
I think that sounds like it was like a poll.
Right. I mean, I'd be curious about more specifics, like what memory cards.
Right. Someone said I'm gonna get a PlayStation TV. I just heard that they're really expensive now.
Yeah.
You know what's very surprising to me that I guess is expensive according to our Discord chat is that the Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far package is expensive.
Really?
That's the one that has
like that didn't even come out that long ago.
No, but I guess they didn't make very many.
Huh. Well, they probably figured most people who cared already had like all the others anyway.
Yeah, I mean I got it. I was very happy to get it because I didn't have any of the PS4 versions of anything yet. So it was like, oh.
Ah, that was stupid.
Yeah, I guess it's been discontinued. I guess they just didn't make very many, especially since I'm sure that there is a ton of the previous ones already available. But yeah. I mean, it's just those discs put into a new package.
Oh, is it on separate discs? Or is it all on one disc?
No, it's 2 discs. So you still need to download. It doesn't include the patches or anything.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping it might, but I mean, it seemed like the patches for 1.5 and 2.5.
So they're new prints of the same unpatched disc images.
Yes. Yeah.
This level definitely is where it gets a little tougher.
Yeah.
I am surprised how much I've remembered from the Genesis version. I mean, I don't know if how much difference there is in terms of like level design stuff, but at least like the basic theme of the levels, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this level. It was a good several years ago I played it.
Ottawa Zoix is asking if we're planning on doing an RGB video for the Xbox, the original Xbox.
Of course.
Yes, yep. It's definitely going to happen. I'm not sure exactly when. But there is...
I feel like there's got to be so much about options on the original Xbox that I don't know about. Like, I don't know anything about RGB on the Xbox.
Right.
Like, I just use Component and haven't thought a lot about it otherwise.
Right.
Oh, I tried to slide. But I feel like with Xbox, all everyone talks about is you know, hacking it and putting emulators and media centers and stuff like that on it. Like, people are only interested in like the things you can do with it rather than like video hacks or whatever.
Yeah. What about the PVM geometry correction and stuff? Asked Vincente Trincado. It's still happening. We just have no idea when. One of my biggest regrets
is saying that. And at the time you were like, I'm gonna make it easy on myself by saying that because that's too big of a topic for this episode.
Right.
And then like we got the idea in our heads that, oh, we really want to do that right. Like at one point you were almost thinking about doing it like the next episode.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we just like want to work with somebody who does that kind of stuff. Like it'd be cool to just like have them kind of.
That was weird.
You get it. Just got
my heater came on and my game lost sync.
But I mean, it's yeah. The Retro Tech on YouTube does a really good job on PVMs. You should, if you haven't seen his stuff and you're looking for like service menu information, definitely check out Retro Tech on YouTube. He's done specific videos like going through specific monitors, PVM menus. Oh, we got a $2 donation from Name Now Blank. Sorry. What will come first, Geometry episode or GC Video X? Well, I mean, at least I'll be interested to see what ends up happening. Maybe that should be our #1 goal, is to like see if that gets out first. But it's hard to say. I see Phantom not saying GC Video X might be a hard pass from the news from Badass Consoles. Was there recent news that we must have missed, I guess? Yeah, that's Ottawa Zoix. That's exactly what we're talking about. It's something we've like really promised for a long time, but we keep on putting it off. We promised it like 4 years ago or something stupid like that. It had to have been like 4 years, like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
At least 3. At least 3. Yeah, I mean, BVM is a new Bigfoot, highly talked about in retro gaming circles, but rarely seen in real life. There was somebody on Facebook that was like really angry about the situation with BVMs and like directly blaming us about it.
Well,
and like really angry and like even like posted on our Facebook page like find me a BVM, they are impossible to find because of you. So like now I don't even have a BVM.
you used to.
I used to.
Well, you gave them to me.
Now you have both of them.
And I don't even have them hooked up.
Yeah. But they're good to have.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But I mean, I just have no room.
Well, they need, you know, cards and SDI adapters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to it. I mean, given their size, I mean, they aren't huge ones. Like, they just aren't that big of a priority in my setup right now.
But I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, that's like saying people are not allowed to talk about anything that they can't talk about things until I personally, whoever is making the comment, already has what I like, or already has it. If that makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. I mean, I think that stuff would have been getting popular by now without us.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we didn't know that people were playing RGB on that kind of screen. Like when we made RGB 101, like we were just making this video about the Framemeister because it's like, hey, look at this cool thing, you know?
Yeah.
Who knew you could do this? I sure didn't. You know? I mean, we were... That, you know, kind of opened up the floodgates to people talking to us about those kinds of things as well. We didn't know. Whew, can I make that jump? I mean, it doesn't seem like I can make that slide, so...
Yeah. As that's Austin 532 said, hey, don't talk about this rare and expensive thing until I have it.
I mean,
that's just how it comes off when I hear stuff like that. It's like
there certainly,
if it wasn't us, it was going to be somebody else.
Yeah.
And there's already people talking about it. I mean, Bone Dork was making videos on these monitors like way before like we even did anything on it.
Can you look up this level and see if there's any information about that tough jump? Like, it...
Sure, do you know what stage it is?
I don't exactly. It's...
You already do the
it's
tower?
Like after the... It's the level after the tower. And it's in the second area of this level.
Okay, this is 5A. So this is an annoying stage.
Yeah,
there's water running at the bottom of the screen. It will either slow you down or speed you up. The archers make this tough stage somewhat challenging. When you get to the statue, get under the middle of the upper left. Oh wait, get under the middle of the upper platform.
I'm in the second area of this stage.
Okay.
So I'm
character is the sorcerer.
Who? What?
Vernal.
Okay.
The section starts out with, I've died here so often it isn't funny. User slides to get across the gap at the start. Watch for the leap men when you get to the horizontal stretch.
So I like just crossed some water on a moving platform, and then there's this really long gap between these two columns. I don't know. Okay. I didn't feel very close to making it when I tried sliding or jumping.
The gaps here are too large to get over by any normal means. What you have to do is freeze the enemies that appear and jump on them to get across.
Oh.
You won't suffer any damage from jumping on a frozen foe.
didn't. That's.
It says when you get to the second moving
I'm
platform.
out of MP now.
It says when the third after this, it says when you get to the second moving platform, count the columns in the background that appear. When the third column appears, cast your ice magic. An archer will soon appear, and you can. And the early casting gives a slow death cube a chance to hit it early and give you time to jump. I don't know. The slow death cube.
No, I gotta use my MP wisely. A chance to get some more.
You know how to freeze them though?
Oops, I didn't mean to change characters.
Oh, there you go.
Ah. Oh gosh. Oh, maybe I'll try Cham's freeze thing. I don't know what the difference is. It seems like Yuko and what's her face have a different one though.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I drank too much water. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh, she can kill those in one hit. That helps. Okay, there's the ice thing. So they'd give it to you right then. Oh, that was kind of dumb. I'm going to have to start at the beginning of this whole level again. This level is quite tough. Yeah, oh well. Figures. Actually, Magic Girl's ice spell is probably the best to use here. Although Cham can kill the enemies in one hit. There's flying enemies. Welcome.
Good to be back. I just heard something in the other room. It sounded like someone fell over.
In your house?
Yeah. Did everything work out okay with what?
Going to the bathroom? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it was everything went is according to plan.
No mishaps. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good, good. You kind of hesitate.
So yesterday was my son's birthday party.
What was this? 4 or 5?
4. And he invited some friends from school, and it was complete chaos. he had 5 4-year-olds. We thought that we were prepared.
Mm.
But it was pretty crazy.
Oh, that didn't do. What? Oh, that's right. That thing drops the magic. I didn't have the magic.
Oh, it gives you the magic.
Yeah. Too high up. So close. I mean, I'm assuming I was close.
I'm guessing that this is probably maybe the hardest level in the game.
I definitely remember it being tricky on the Genesis version, though I can't say for sure how similar it was. Well, I remember this game taking me a good several... It took a good chunk of an afternoon to beat on Genesis.
So, I mean, do you still have the Genesis version?
Yeah.
So, do you consider this like a beat?
I considered it unfinished because it does have extra levels.
I see.
And for a game that came out in this era, I mean, you can't, you can't assume too much about how similar they might have been,
Yeah.
Oh, I can stand on that arrow. Is that going to get me? Okay. Oh no, I'm out of MP. Oh. Are we okay? Oh no! Oh my gosh! Ah!
Oh, oh jeez. At least there's unlimited continues.
Yeah, but I go back. I have to do the first room again if I die, but I've got it down pretty good. I need that MP. I didn't get that MP. That might be bad.
I guess the boss of the stage is a pain too.
Oh boy. I mean, so far the bosses have been pretty easy.
You start at the boss though, I wonder.
You would probably start the boss if you game overed. Oh
Okay.
wait.
So
oh no.
Once you pass,
I picked up a different spell somehow. That is bad. I guess it must have been dropped by an enemy.
Ben Garrison, there is going to be a stream next week. We were just talking about it earlier that we think we're going to do a community smash Smash Ultimate stream, which is something we've only done one time before. We did it with Mario Kart 8. Gosh, it must maybe a year ago.
Was that on Wii U or Switch?
It was on Switch.
Oh yeah, because we had like the expanded battle mode.
Right. I mean, we generally have never done that except for the one time. It'd be good if you're streaming because I don't want people to see how bad I am. So, oof, It's not gonna be cool. I mean,
oh no, I've got one chance to get this right. Oh no!
And you went right through it.
Yeah, he was too high up. I should have waited until there was one came by that I knew would be low enough. It's just that it takes a little while for your spell to cast, so I was being a little too preemptive.
I see some talk about Red Book audio. Yeah, it's a CD audio track, so it just plays the same way as if you put it into a CD player. Or any music CD would repeat the same track. It's gonna.
I haven't even been paying attention. Is this one looping in a Red Book way?
Yeah. I mean, it is Red Book. Someone was just saying like, I wish the music looped properly, but I mean that's
how Red Book audio is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a music CD.
I have to talk about Red Book Audio a little bit in the PSIO episode that I'm working on now, because you kind of have to make those disc images differently. I mean, you can make the other ones the same way. There's no reason to my knowledge that you have to do this conversion on normal games. I mean, I don't know, like, really what the percentage of games in the PS1 library that use Red Book is. But, like, I feel like in my collection, it's relatively sparse.
Yeah, I think that just in general it is.
Like, the most heavy Red Book game that I have, that I can think of anyway, is Silhouette Mirage, which I think is entirely Red Book for the music.
That is surprising.
I mean, there are a few others, but I mean, there could be some that I just don't know. Or, I mean, there's some examples like Brave Fencer Musashi has like 3 tracks, but it's not something I don't think any of them are anything you run to like right at the beginning of the game. Like the first level music is one of the Red Book tracks, but I think it's another instance of it that uses it as Red Book audio. I don't think it's the instance at the beginning of the game, which is like one of the best first level themes of all time.
Wait, what is Silhouette Mirage?
Brave Fencer Musashi.
Oh, yes. That's right. I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we talked about it on the stream, but...
I mean, you're editing that right now.
Yep.
And it's like my big goal to
finish the Japan project.
Japan project, which we still can't say what it is, but it's like that is. I'm hopefully going to be basically done with it by the end of next weekend, because I'm like ready to edit some other episodes.
Understandable.
And you're ready for me to edit some other episodes.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. I should have jumped on the Fishman first. Yeah, because I mean the episodes that I'm working on, like it's just not really feasible to do the every 2 weeks release schedule that we want to do. You know, until
both of us can
go
contribute to it
full steam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, you know, we've got projects like this every now and then, but it's a lot easier. I mean, the big challenge with this is just the language barrier. You know, that's...
Yes, that has been the number one challenge.
That's why it's taken so long.
Getting it right. And you know what? Like, I got it, like... It makes me, like, less enthusiastic to be, like, editing it when I can't, like, get the exact information that I want, or like I mean, just like it's been more challenging, I think, than I kind of ever expected it to be when it comes to like that kind of stuff. Did you die again?
Yeah.
Oh jeez, that knockback is rough. But I'm really ready to be done, and I'm basically, like, the entire edit is just, I'm just filling in gaps at this point. But I mean, the amount of stuff that we can actually show, like, that means that I got to produce a lot of that content, because we weren't given very much access, I guess, beyond, like, interviews. And we shot a lot of stuff ourselves, but there's specific games and stuff like that we need to show. So I've had to purchase a lot of the stuff, and you know, I'm excited for people to know what it is, though.
Oh no! Something dropped the other spell again.
That's messed up.
I just didn't even realize I picked it up.
Eric Miller is not something that has to do with my content, although that's something that we would love to do, for sure. And you know, I gotta say that it's been like such a long, drawn-out process of kind of figuring out how to edit in another language, dealing with the language barrier, and getting the information that we need, that I think that the next thing that we do, hopefully we do another thing in Japan.
You figured out a process.
I figured it out now, and you know, we got we've been working with, I mean, I don't think it's like wrong for us to like say who we've been working with, but we've been working with a gentleman by the name of Alex Highsmith, who runs the website Shmupulations. If you haven't seen or heard of that before, you absolutely should. And I'm definitely going to go directly to him going forward for anything else that we do in terms of they have another language, because he adds a lot of information in there,
nuance and context.
Yeah, exactly. And he really knows the material very well, and I will definitely go to him right off the bat going forward. And everyone else that we've worked with have done a great job. It's just that I feel like Alex just he really gets it. Like he just knows the material so well. The setup for this is probably OSSC, I'm guessing.
Yeah. it's such. It turns back so much sooner than I think it will.
Did you die?
No. But I did now. Because I was trying to slide and oh gosh, this is a tough level. Tough level.
Yeah, it is with the IFU RGB.
That's correct.
So Voltar, he kind of tweeted about it the other day, but I think that he tweeted about it because I ended up talking to him about it. There's a YouTuber by the name of Radical Rick that sounds exactly like Voltar, like is
like
the
his
way
voice?
that he talks. Yes, and just like his cadence of speaking.
That I find that hard to believe. No one can
Really.
I find it hard to believe because Voltar has a very
Oh my gosh!
way of speaking. I refuse to believe it. Voltar is a unique individual.
Well, you should definitely hear him. But so
the real question I want to ask though is Rick as radical as Reggie?
Well, I mean, that'd be up for debate because like what Rick does. I mean, it's not up for debate really, but it's like, what I mean is like, so what Radical Rick does is he's like very big on calling out like YouTubers for various things, like I mean, he calls it like e-begging, like anything like that. So that's like that's kind of like a lot of what he does. But anyways, I thought it was really funny. It made me laugh because of the way that this kind of sequence of events happened. So somebody local, my friend Eric, like mentioned to me, like, hey, you should check out this guy. And I immediately upon hearing his thing, you don't see him at all. Like he's just voiceover with like gameplay footage. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy sounds exactly like Voltar. And I'm like, I was thinking like, what if it is him? And it's like his like a secret thing that he's doing. And then I was reading this one comments in the video, and then Voltar was in the comments.
Oh,
he's like, oh, I got some stories for you. And then replying to Voltar was Phone Dork that says, dude, wait, this isn't you? I thought this was you. I thought it was hilarious because like I thought about it, and then there's these other people, you know, that I knew, like in the chat or in the comments. It was a very funny sequence of events.
I mean, he's got a little bit of a Voltar drawl too.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would not be surprised if I would not be surprised if he lives in Kentucky.
I mean, Voltar's voice is, I feel, entirely unique to him. I have a hard time believing this.
Well, I'll play it for you after. I'll link you to it. I think you're gonna be surprised, because I was talking to Joe about it, and Joe is like, I think he's the one that first like linked Voltar to him. And this guy sounds like you. I mean, I guess he doesn't sound Kentucky, I guess, but he does have like that kind of like a little like it's not thick. It's not a thick.
No, and Voltar does not have a thick accent, but it's there.
Yes, exactly. You did it. Don't die.
I've got a lot of lives.
Oh, is this the boss right here?
Maybe it looks like it might just be like an enemy rush.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to hit the bell.
Oh.
Probably makes me appear.
Or maybe it just ends it. I've got lives. It's okay. Now I got it. Okay. Oh.
Can you freeze them?
I should probably be the... Yeah, I can't... Well, I mean, not anymore, no.
Oh, you have to destroy the bell.
Oh, I can't play anyone but this girl.
Maybe you're stuck at the boss if you use... You are stuck using the same character to boss.
Oh, I don't know. Or maybe this fight is only for her. I have no idea.
Jeez, that knockback is brutal.
And I've got no way to get my my attack power back up.
Oh, jeez. Try to see what the good old FAQ says.
Maybe. Oh, I think I did it. Wait, no, it's ringing now, but...
It says, about 12 of them, you may be better off staying in the middle of the screen as the knights come from both sides of the mill. You want some space for positioning. Beat all the knights and you finish the stage.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, hang on.
You have to ring it 3 times. Well, it rang 1 time. I wonder if I had the
Oh, yeah, send you all the way back.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You know, learning. If I had, I mean, it's obviously it's very hard if you get to the boss and die. But I wonder, like, if I have the fully leveled up thing, I could probably attack it without going on the horizontal platform, which would make things a lot easier. If it would go all the way across the screen. I'm not positive if it would. It might be possible. Is there any reason to try to take the upper route after I get past, like, that hard part in the water in the second room? It's just before the boss. There's an upper path, and there were some different. There was different power-ups up there, and there was.
Oh, that was not the boss.
What?
Okay, so it says you'll hit the bell enough times so a message will appear. You must hit the bell a total of about 36 times. Once you get the last series of hits in, the door will open and you can go through. Yeah, because there's still another short little stage. Oh, so you probably start right there. This is stage 5, though. I mean, how many stages is it?
I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm real far into the game, but... I mean, I remember, like, an ice level... in the Genesis version. I don't know what other levels might have been missing from the Genesis version other than that, like, first level after you leave Tokyo.
There's 9 levels.
Yeah, this level is a big difficulty spike for sure, because it wasn't that hard before.
You want me to look at a video?
Well, I was going to say, like, do I have to be What's-Her-Face for that boss? Or if I, like, choose a different character before going in the room, would it be someone else?
Let me take a look.
Although, it's hard to say. If I had long range, she could be the best for it.
Yeah, you just stay back on the...
Yeah.
Screen or whatever, yeah.
Shoot, I should have gone. Ah, no. But I think, like, the Whip Girl would be better at taking care of the regular enemies.
Yeah.
But if I were to ignore them and just go for the... Just go for the bell, if I had full range, Magic Girl might be the best.
I'm looking at a long play, and oh, interesting. So the person who's playing the long play is using the Whip Girl, who has the ice magic, and it shoots magic directly left and right, and it freezes a ton of people like a lot better.
In the
level you're on, that you.
But like in this phase of the level.
Yeah, where you were freezing the enemies.
Well, I mean, it's where I am now. Like, I don't know. Like, that sounds... Oh, that was stupid. I mean, that sounds harder to me.
I don't know. It's looking pretty decent this way.
But this
it's
way,
faster,
like...
for sure. Oh, this is... Like, I think this looks like it's... I mean, why don't you try it for one life?
I'll try it. I'll try it. But...
Yeah,
her eyes, like, tracks. It does homing, and, like... It also lasts longer because I can, oh, I missed that big magic fill. That's gonna be a problem. Because I can, like, scroll the screen and then the remaining ones will go track another enemy.
Yeah. So this person is changing right back to the Magic Girl.
For the
right
boss?
Before, yeah. And with the longer reach, it looks like.
Well, I'm going to stick with her for this life because I don't.
They can stay on that the vertically moving platform and attack it. Just about, yeah.
The vertical. Oh, with the magic girl with full power.
Yeah, but it looks like they're using the ice magic a bit too. But they definitely used the whip girl to get through the loop.
Ah, that was stupid.
Why did you have you tried the whip girl?
That was dumb. I don't want to change things up because this is my last life for now. But I'll try it next time.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I could move more because see the thing is with the magic girl you can move through, like you can scroll the screen and then the homing things that are left like scroll with you and they can attack new enemies without you having to cast again. I'm just worried I feel I can conserve my magic better with her. Unless the other one uses less magic, I don't know. It costs less.
This might be a still feed boss stage situation, but I mean,
a
the
what?
difference is that.
Oh, that was stupid.
So it says not this stage again. It's just another still feed final boss situation. Well, you know,
this is not the final level though, so
no.
This is a long and very tricky level. I'll change things up and try the whip girl when I get to that screen. But I'm unconvinced. The reason I was asking, should I take the top route when I get past that really hard part, because there was a statue up there. I don't know if there's something important about it or not. It gives me something.
This person is not taking it.
Takes the bottom route?
Yep. I was just watching the long play and I thought it was you playing for a second. I'm like, oh, you made it to the boss again.
If only.
String Anime is saying, but what if, just say if, you try the Whip Girl and like it?
You know, something I've wondered is if whips have ever been used like as a legitimate weapon, like in real battle.
What about it?
Like, has a whip ever been used as like a real weapon of war?
That's a good question. Probably, but I mean, I always think of it as more of a animal training.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it is. Yeah, there's no way that's going to be as good. That's going to require so much more timing and precision. I'm definitely sticking with magic.
Okay. So this level is not in the Genesis version.
Was the bell in the Genesis version? Maybe it was just the bell.
Yeah.
Because I remember the scene, the setting feels familiar.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe just this section.
Yeah. I feel like that bell room, that feels familiar. Not necessarily the level design itself, but... Oh, crap.
There have been variations of the whip that have been used in war, but not the type used in video games.
Mm. I mean, I wonder what, like, the idea behind Belmont using a whip. Like, why they decided, oh yeah, that's the weapon we're gonna hunt vampires with.
I don't know. So doesn't the Wii Shop channel closes like this week, doesn't it?
Oh really? I might have some extra points. Like, I might not have enough points to buy like a Genesis game. I should check.
You should do it live on stream when you're done for the night.
Oh man, my one button didn't do.
Just so we can experience that. You buying your last Virtual Console game.
What if I get Fireball Luigi?
Everyone should get Fireball Luigi.
On the last day?
Yeah. The only day to get Fireball Luigi is the last day.
Actually, Fireball Luigi looks just like Fireball Mario. I might be wrong that there's actually a Fireball Luigi.
What if it's just like a big middle finger going across the screen?
It is like, we do not want you using our bandwidth anymore.
Shooting fireballs.
Yeah.
And doing the swim animation. What if it's swimming? Yeah, swimming fireball.
Well, I'm dead unless enemies can drop magic. Random enemies. I feel like as a general rule, like infinitely respawning enemies in games don't drop good stuff, other than Metroid. I mean, there are exceptions for sure.
Tech Assistant says the Wii Shop closing is proof that digital distribution isn't trustworthy.
See, I feel like Nintendo. Oh, so they do drop. Just gotta have it closer. I mean, actually, can this girl get them in one hit? Yes, she can. I mean, I feel like Nintendo should not get rid of it, even if it's basically useless to them. Because
yeah, I mean, how much space can it be taken up?
I would think not that much. But I mean, I think they should keep it just like as a gesture of goodwill. Like, yes. Because the fact that that is going away gives me zero incentive to ever buy a digital thing again.
Especially from them.
Right. I mean, the only incentive would be, you know, Capcom makes another Phoenix Wright game that they're never going to put on a cartridge, you know? That's like the only thing that I really, like, consistently get physical anymore, or digital anymore.
You gotta sit here and, like, farm magic.
I mean, I think I've got enough now. I'm not sure exactly how much it uses, but I'm waiting until one comes low enough on the screen that I can make that jump. There we go. Oh! After all that.
Do we plan on releasing a video on the FM Towns Marty in the future? I mean, maybe. Anything's possible.
I don't even know what kind of games.
I would not like be anticipating it anytime soon. Maybe in.
If someone like just randomly sent us one with a bunch of games, sure, I'd look at it.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't necessarily be an RGB episode, but it'd be just like, hey, look at this system like no one knows much about. I mean, does there even exist on YouTube a good video on it? I don't know. Has anyone like given us an in-depth look at it before? That wasn't just like a guy, you know, pointing his camera at it and just fiddling with it, but not actually playing games or anything.
I don't know. I don't even know what games are even on it. Oh, so the Top Hat Gaming Man is on a video on it. Oh, we got Smoke Monsters in the chat.
Oh, welcome.
He said he played the FM Towns Marty at the Midwest Gaming Classic one. Seemed kind of cool.
I mean, what's for it?
I don't know. Just one of those things.
I don't even know like what range of system it is. What tier of bits. What capabilities it has.
Take a look at Top Hat Gaming Man's video on this. That was from November of last year.
He beat us. Oh, I can jump that high. Good. So, what kind of capabilities does it look like the FM Towns Marty has?
Got a pretty terrible looking controller.
Yeah.
Huh? I mean, it's just version of Super Street Fighter 2 for it.
Huh.
And Saturday Night Slam Masters is on it. Wait, is it Turbo Outrun? Is there a version of... There seems to be a version of Turbo Outrun.
How can this be?
Okay, so Retrocore is doing a video on it eventually in the future. Oh, is Top Hat Gaming Man, is he not doing his character anymore? Is he just doing himself now? Because I mean, I had seen some of the stuff. I was not a big fan of the character, and but I mean,
Hmm?
You know, oh, I thought you needed the.
No, I'm in the first.
The freezing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel that not being in the character would make the videos a little bit more. A bit more like interesting, I think, to me.
Yeah, there was. I had a little trouble setting up my PlayStation VR at home for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I finally got in a good situation, but the camera tracking at first was not working as well as it did when I initially tried it at my parents' house over Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just looking up tips and stuff, and I came across this channel. I think it was called like PSVR Frank or something like that. And he was like, it was like very much like, okay, so see what you do with your PlayStation VR is, you know, he's like very obviously playing a character, and he has like suspenders or a tie on or something. Yeah. It's like, it was just like this.
Watch it less.
It's this tutorial video, and it's just like I don't need you being a character in my tutorial video, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, guys, this is PSVR Frank here. What you gotta do? You see, you gotta get your PlayStation VR, and you gotta go to the settings menu. And then you go to calibrate PlayStation VR.
Brad DL knows. He says PlayStation Frank is totally a character, but his calibration videos help. He's like, I'm gonna make super useful videos with, like, in this insufferable persona.
Basically.
I just thought you were saying PlayStation VR. I'm gonna look up now. I gotta see it.
I mean, I'm serious. That's how he is.
I did a video on the top 10 worst PSVR games.
It was such a perfect opportunity. Freezing that guy there. I thought it was going to be a good thing. I think the thing to do there, though, is just to slide across.
Oh, I mean, he looks nothing. He looks nothing like I was expecting him to, based on what you're saying.
I mean,
I was expecting kind of like be this kind of like heavier Italian guy.
No, I mean, but that's. I mean, he's like wearing he's wearing like suspenders or a tie or something, right?
Yeah.
He's a skinny guy, but he's doing that voice.
Right. Right. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Like there's nothing wrong with doing a character in itself. I can add to a video. Very few people have the charisma or acting chops to make it anything but a cringe. I mean, I don't know. Like, I was kind of the same. Like, I mean, I totally understand. But when we first started the channel, I was finding that the stuff I had seen of AVGN, I was way more interested in wanting to see the stuff where he's just being himself.
Yeah.
More so than I wanted to see anything with the character.
Yeah,
and I still like that. Like, I'd rather listen to just his thoughts on stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Although, I guess, he does. Oh, that knockback.
Yeah. Once you get to the end there, it's real tough. I mean, I guess I could switch to the Whip Girl at that part, and then I could probably get rid of that guy more easily. But I definitely think Magic Girl is the way to go through the level. I mean, I've got most of that section down pretty good at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still tough to get to the end.
I mean, using the Whip Girl stuff on that last jump seemed to really help, because it's much faster.
It's direct. It's more direct.
Yeah.
But during the part where you're doing a whole bunch of jumps across all those columns, I definitely think Magic Girl is easier, because the ice things kind of float out there for a while longer. Mm-hmm. And they can follow you when you scroll the screen and start tracking another enemy. So you can freeze 4 enemies by casting only one time, and even if you don't know where the enemy is going to be, or it can go high or low. Whip Girl, it's only horizontal, and it's only one shot.
Yeah. You know what you must do? You must whip it. Whip it good. That's what you got to do. That is the number one hint for this stage.
Okay. The number one hint.
I feel like the days of playing a character on YouTube is, of course. I mean, I can't think of anything that I really watch regularly that has a character. Yes. I mean, there's kind of a variation of someone's own self.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I mean, there's like the Game Dave storyline, but he's still basically himself in that.
Yeah. Number one rule of starting a game channel is having a bunch of games behind you because you can't carry a show on your own. I mean, I think like we've really made an effort, I think, in the last year to like just have like other stuff behind us all the time. Not that we did the other thing very often.
I'm kind of being lazy with the PSIO episode, and I just shot my on-cam stuff on the green screen. I just didn't. I mean, lately we've pretty much only been doing green screen for RGB.
Right.
But
and so did you shoot your whole episode, or did you shoot the entire script?
No, I picked ahead of time.
Okay. Because I mean, that's like, I think that's just it's so much quicker to do.
Yeah, I'm going to do that going forward now. I pick, even if I'm shooting it on the green screen, I'm going to like pick ahead of time what I'm going to shoot on the green screen, because then that way I can like focus on like, you know, I don't have to like think about like making sure like, okay, I gotta look like I'm on camera all the time. And two, it lets me like act a little stupider when I'm doing my VO. You know what I mean? Because like when I'm doing, like, if I'm just doing VO, like I'm looking at on my phone, and I'm reading it like, you know, I'm going like, oh, you know, I'm animating like much more to like get it out.
Right.
More excited, I guess, you know, or to
because when you know you have
better.
to read like, yeah, and you don't have to.
Oh, what was I don't know what I was doing.
Right, because you can just, when you know you only have like a little bit of stuff to read, you can put a lot more effort into those little bits.
And it also helps me like section off certain things better. Like if I'm like, okay, like these two phrases are hard to say next to each other, then I can just section it off.
Right. Why would something work on Dreamcast S video but not RGB? That actually is a thing. There's certain games that will not work over RGB, like Street Fighter Alpha. Alpha 3 will reset if you try to play in RGB, and it will reset infinitely.
Like 15 kilohertz RGB or VGA RGB?
Yes, yeah, and 240p RGB. Or no, 40i.
How to match it?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that, but 240p definitely will not work. It'll reset. You can find hacked versions of it.
I bet I could actually make that jump without magic, because that's a lower column. But I'm going to need magic anyway, so I may as well farm it here. Sandy's staring at me like, why aren't you playing with me?
Got some pretty strong calves on her to like be able to stand like that with just one foot. Unmoving.
Just totally rigid.
You know.
That'd be funny, like like if someone made like a modern 2D game, like a classic style 2D game, but with like motion capture actors, and they had to actually stand that pose.
It's animated them getting more tired from having to stand like with one foot off of there. That'd be funny.
Okay, if I don't get a magic drop out of these guys soon, I'm gonna attempt this jump or slide, one or the other. Alright, I'm giving it one more shot.
I think a jump will work.
I think slide will work. Oh, a slide worked, but it didn't matter. I don't know why I ran out of magic that quick. Okay, Sandy, I'll throw your blanket behind the couch one time.
Well, hopefully you just get the... Let's see, it's for Valis III bell part. Use the whip roll to freeze surrounding enemies and simply super jump to the bell and whip it non-stop. So now you know what you must do. I think that after it, are you like determined to make it past this level before calling it a night?
I mean, it'd be nice, but who knows? Okay, I might switch to Whip Girl at this point. Why do you ask?
Because I think you should definitely log into the Wii Shop channel and buy your last virtual console game.
Okay.
Live on stream. So in the chat, we can help you decide what to get.
Well, I think I know what I want to get. I think I do have money in there, and I want to get Glay Lancer.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. We're at. Actually, Magic Girl, I think is a little better for this section. Ugh, I don't have a lot of life. Okay, so what should I do for the boss? Can you tell me again?
As long as you have the thing, it's just...
well, I mean, like, it's just tell me again.
I mean, the long play is basically staying on the platform that's moving up and down, and jumping and attacking the bell, but like looking out for the knights. Like, you can't.
With what character?
With the magic girl.
Okay. Because.
But sometimes you got to move forward a little bit and lure the enemies back to the other side. Again.
Mm-hmm.
You want
me to I mean, I don't. Huh?
You want me to link you to it?
Yeah.
I can do it right now.
I mean, it might be tough to get back to this point again. Did you drop it in Google?
In the Googs?
Yeah, because then I don't want to have to minimize your Discord window.
It's in the Googs.
Okay, so she has to jump forward a little bit to hit the bell. She's got a lot more HP and MP than I have right now, though. It doesn't go nearly as far across the screen as I was hoping it would. The bell for justice has rung.
So String Anime is saying Whip Girl can just jump and hit the bell, period.
Wait, what?
That's what String Anime is saying. Whip Girl can just jump and hit the bell, period.
I don't think she can. She can't jump that high. And her attack is not very long. Like, I would have to get on the platform. The horizontal platform, which sounds risky. I mean, she can't jump any higher than the other characters. I don't think she can jump any higher.
Whip Girl isn't just to work. She is a frog leaper.
I don't quite think that's accurate. I will test it before I go in the room, though. See, okay.
Try it before you go.
Okay, see, the bottom of her feet are about to the bottom of that background column. Yuko seems to be about the same. I think she's the same.
No, she's way higher.
Are you?
You're getting way. Yeah, you're definitely getting way higher.
Okay.
Can you go straight up?
I'm gonna look at the top of her head, where her head hits this time. No, she is not going any higher.
Okay, yeah. When you jump straight up, it's the same.
Jumping is tough because if you hold the up button to get more height.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stick with Magic Girl because she's got the most range.
One time you've hit it. You've hit it one time. 2 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, well, I can hit it from below here. I wasn't even thinking of that. I mean, it puts me in a very precarious position, and I can't do that too if I die, which is definitely going to happen very soon.
There it is.
So you don't go in with any magic or weapon upgrade at all. And then it's almost impossible to get back to the other side of the enemies without getting hurt.
It's the stupid green guys. Not even the knights. The green guys.
The knights do take a lot of hits.
guess the speedrunners use the whip girl. You want me to look it up?
I mean, speedrun strats I don't think will be much good for me. I mean, you can.
Yeah, but I mean, it might give you another look at it, though. I mean,
yeah.
Now this one's using the same character, but this person's video is stretched to 16:9, so I don't know.
Oh, I can't quite trust that. I mean, if Whip Girl takes a lot, doesn't have to hit it as many times, I mean, that would make
this person's using the same character. I mean,
the speedrunner
seems to be using. No, it's just all the long plays and everything seem to be using this character. Same character you are.
Well, I'm actually, to be honest, less sold on her.
You know what she's doing to get back to the platform instead of hacking through them is gliding through them.
Oh,
back
really?
to the platform.
Well, I mean, it's too late to test now. Like, does she not get hurt? Like, she goes through them, she doesn't bounce off them?
Let me take another look.
I could see myself using the Whip Girl though, because I thought the Magic Girl's range was going to make a big difference, but it kind of doesn't. The only way that hers would make a difference is from underneath. But you only get that on your first attempt.
String Anime, can you link me to a version where it's like using the Whip Girl? Because all the ones I've looked at have not been using her, which makes me think that that's the way more common choice is to use the Magic Girl.
It's too bad you can't switch once you get into a boss fight, though.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see it in action. See the Whip Girl in action on that level, or on that boss, or that area.
Because she definitely does not jump any higher.
We've streamed Green Dog before. It's not a great game.
I wish I could say otherwise.
John bought a copy of Green Dog.
Oh yeah.
It was complete, and it had like the hang tab, and it had all the the poster and everything.
How much was it?
I think it was like $7 or something like that. And he's like, he was not going to get it. I'm like, you're seriously not going to get it? I was like, look out, it's in perfect condition. He said, okay. Retro Morgan beat Green Dog today.
Whoa, I am.
How many sessions did it take you to beat it?
I'm impressed.
There's another person saying, give Whip a try. Fills with less hits, almost always use her for boss.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely thinking that now that I realize she doesn't have an advantage in terms of range. I mean, she technically does, but it doesn't help in the way that I thought it would. Yeah. Like, certainly not the way I certainly wasn't able to execute it as well as the person in in that video. That one long play. Oh, weird. When I'm on this moving platform and change characters, the platform keeps moving, but like the enemies freeze.
Did you die?
No, but it was close. Oh my gosh, it was close again.
Oh, you used that magic and ducked right underneath.
It was a bad time.
See, that's a good place to use the whip girl's magic, I think.
Oh, I should not have. I don't know why I just wasted some magic there. Okay, I'm going to use the whip girl. I don't think I'm going to do it on this turn though when I've got, half health.
Yeah. You know what you were doing. You know. Well, that should be super easy.
I mean, now that I understand, how the range works, or rather, it doesn't really help me with the magic girl.
That's one time.
I mean, with full health and a number of lives, I might be able to pull this off, even without any magic. The enemies definitely respawn too quickly.
Yeah.
And like, her extra power really isn't helping on the fishman, unfortunately. It might. Okay, I think, was that the second thing?
Super jump, you can reach the bell.
I shouldn't have got rid of those knights because there were no fishmen out. Ah, I would have had if I didn't kill those knights if I just went through them. Because there were so many knights out they couldn't spawn another fishman.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, don't kill any knights. Just take the hit. We'll try a slide. Oh, sliding through did work. Oh, it spawned. Oh, the slide kind of works, but it's risky. So another one can spawn. The slide is not bad, though. I think that was on first.
I think if you stay against, they don't appear, if you're at, like, wait at the far left of the screen, they won't appear underneath you. They can't go any further than that, like, or any closer to you than that.
You mean on the far left where the water is taking me?
Yeah, or if you stand on the far left of the platform that's moving up and down while you wait for it.
I'm having pretty good luck sliding onto them right now, so. Oh. They're basically grouped up as one at this point. Do it. Now is there a boss?
I don't even know if you start at the boss. Probably not.
It's not the boss. Well, let's see if, I mean, maybe that's a forever checkpoint. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a checkpoint, I think.
It's got new music. Whoa. Well, I mean, I got my health back. Team Red Alert. Okay, weird.
Hmm?
That's what it says on the back of the coin.
Oh.
One of my favorite things is when games with slides let you slide up a hill.
Red Alert is known as Last Alert in the US, and that's like calling that game. So it's just kind of a nod to.
Oh, I don't know if I want to be Yuko or not. I don't have a magic. I mean, this is playing boss music here. For whatever that's worth.
Let me hop into these. Yeah, because you have to defeat like Yep, there's a bunch of gold knights there, not different from what you faced before. There are 12 plus of them. You'd be better off staying in the middle of the screen as the knights come from both sides of the view. There's no space for positioning.
Well, we're done.
Beat all the knights and you finish the stage. You do it?
I hear a male voice, but there is no male character in the scene right now. Okay, now there is.
Joe, have you beat this game? Beat this version of it?
All I want to know is if I turn off my system when the next level starts, has my game saved? Oh, Joe prefers the Genesis version. Oh no, am I losing my magic shoulder pads? How will I ever fight without the gigantic shoulder pads?
I don't know.
Or my shoulder pads upgrading. I can't really tell.
I think they upgraded. You got powered up.
Whoa! I've got double shoulder pads.
And the other girls are like, holy shit.
I mean,
they cannot believe it. They're like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
I mean, I feel like double shoulder pads might be evil.
Oh wow, she really got upgraded. She's
got like the beautiful Joe V on her crown now.
Yep. Yeah, I was very surprised when this game was 8 meg when it came out. I mean, what was even the next 8 meg game after Strider? Like the two I always think of is this game and Gyrus, however you say it. But I wonder what the second ever 8 meg Genesis. I have no idea if Streets of Rage 1 was 8 meg.
Oh man.
Probably. The second one was probably 16.
She looks very different now. I assume the other characters look exactly the same. I didn't get no awesome upgrade at all.
Is the music awesome here?
Sounds pretty good.
Okay, so second 8 meg game was Gyrus. Okay. Speaking. Oh. Speaking of Gyrus, I gotta just put this in the chat for everybody. The stage is not in the Genesis version.
Yeah, this is not ringing any bells for me.
Are those hands?
That's what they look like.
Yeah, when you get to the end, or when you to the point where you got to continue, let's do the Wii shop.
Okay. Oh no, is that Rogueless? No, I think it might be someone else. I don't know.
Ruggles?
Ruggles. Did I ever tell you about the movie that Drum and I watched one time? I can't remember what movie it was. I think it was a horror movie. And the transportation coordinator was Griff Ruggles in the credits of the movie. I was like, that might be like the best name I've ever heard in my life. He can Mugen Senshi too.
Oh, he's like, hey.
Oh, did you see that master slide? And then Well, here's hoping that this has been saving to my PC engine. I don't actually even know where the saves are. Is it like on the system? Is it in the interface unit? Is it in the CD unit? I don't know where they are. I mean, I guess they must.
It's probably in the interface unit.
Well, but if Dragon's Curse is making saves, then it must be in the system.
It's not in the PC Engine system. No.
Oh, Joe says it saves directly to the disc, and you know, I trust people who know how to clean their stupid games. So everything Joe says can be taken at face value.
The PC Engine is a CDRW, so just it writes the save to it. No, it's got to be because Dragon's Curse has a password system and playability.
Oh, so it's just like if you're on an interface unit.
Yes. That's why, I mean, I think it's funny because the Dragon's Curse, they call the actual battery backup save or the system save, they call it the file cabinet.
Yeah. All right, so well, I guess I'll turn this off and hope it's saved. Maybe I'll finish it on the backloggery stream tomorrow.
Why don't you reset the system and see if it's saved? Just hold down start.
I almost don't want to. Wait, do what? How do you do
can do like a
soft
system reset by holding, just by holding down select and pressing start. Or maybe it's start and press select. Hold down start and press
wow, that kind of freaks me out. I almost wish I didn't know that.
Well, why don't you go into the interface and see?
Well, there's Valis III.
Okay, let's see what happens if you do it. Artemia says the IFU added 80 PCM RAM for samples and the 80 PCM chips. 80 PCM chip and the memory for saving backed up by a capacitor.
So can HuCard games take advantage of extra audio samples or something?
No. Well, GameStack says yes, no, but they can save.
She wears the Valis armor under her pajamas. And then like turned into the awesome armor that I've got.
Says yes, the HuCard games could take advantage of audio samples, but that was not used.
Ah.
Nice. So you can, if you don't do it then, I mean, I guess you could do it on backloggery stream. That would make sense. Do half the game on here and half the game on there.
Yeah. I mean, tomorrow I think we're going to start off playing Arcade Contra on the Xbox 360 and then whatever. So this might be the whatever.
You're able to, because my account's on your system, right? So
I mean, I bought it.
Oh, did you buy the disc version?
I didn't know about it at the time I bought it. Where is it a 360 disc or something else?
No, it's a 360 disc.
Okay.
It has,
where can you get it?
Like,
I forget.
Well, you're probably on eBay at this point.
Is it US or not?
Yeah, it's a compilation that has
what's it
that
called?
And like the Konami arcade hits or something like that.
I do want to buy that.
There's 2 volumes of it. There's one that has the Symphony of the Night version of it too, and Super Contra.
Wait, so it's only Super Contra?
No. There's 2 discs.
Oh.
There's 2 releases.
Oh.
They have all their Xbox Live Arcade games. There's like Gyrus on one of them. What if you have so many Wii Shop points that even if you bought everything off the Wii Shop, you'd still have some left?
I don't know.
You start sending gifts then.
The things that are, see, Glay Lancer is there, but that's not actually
right
something I have.
Do you have Arcade Shinobi? Because if you don't have Arcade Shinobi, you should get it.
I no. Well, do I want it? I don't know.
It's very good.
I hid over here. Sadly, I'm kind of disappointed that I actually remember this, but I hid over here because I've like filled this up with like things just so that like when I do like shots of like the Wii Shop channel or the Wii dashboard, I've got stuff there, you know. But I sometime back hid the demo for Too Fast for Gnomes a few pages over with the hopes that, you know, I would forget about it. And then years later, I would discover I've got hidden away on my dashboard the demo for Too Fast for Gnomes, and I would be delighted. Let me, Sandy, I can't Wii pointer with you up there.
Oh, she's like going after the
She's blocking
hand.
Yeah, she loves the hand. But she's blocking the sensor bar.
Why are you going into your settings?
Because it's squished.
Oh.
I'll keep it in 480p though. Actually, you know, I should, just to be safe, I should probably, Sandy.
Oh, you should delete the games that you're gonna buy for sure.
Right. I mean, I think I've only got enough to buy like a Genesis game, and I was the one I was playing to do. I didn't do it at the time, but
you don't have to go into the homebrew channel to delete it. You can just delete it like a normal channel.
Are you sure it won't leave something weird? Oh, I just deleted the WAD manager. And I just shut down the system. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Well, I guess
I need to reinstall the WAD manager now.
How do you you remember how you do that?
No. Oh, you gave me the files for it. Oops. I mean, you threw off my groove. I know how to use the WAD manager, but you're just like, oh, don't do that. And I'm like, okay, let's go back. And somehow I just like click buttons that delete.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Sandy.
Do you want me to send it?
Sandy.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Well, not right now.
Yes.
I'll delete Glay Lancer. Sandy.
But what if it leaves something?
Well, see, that's what I was trying to say.
I know.
Because I can't re-download it after this if something screws up. Sandy, the hand won't appear if you're up there. Sandy, the hand reappears when you go down. There, see? Sandy, you're scaring the hand away. Oh, there's Glay Lancer. Sandy, get down. The hand will come back. Sandy, there you go.
You got Rutger Groen. I hope I'm saying his name right. Saying, hi, Mark. Hi, Coury. Awesome to finally join in on one of your stream. Thanks for coming.
It's funny though, if like when we were making the Wii Shop episode, like that the Wii system sound effects made a real impression on Sandy. And even if it's like in a video or something, or I'm like looking at a clip that I made, captured of the Wii Shop channel, I'm like playing it back on my computer and she doesn't know where it is. But as soon as she hears that like Wii dashboard, you know, ding, 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 she like comes running and is like, okay, where is it? Oh, I've got more points than I realized.
That's what I was hoping for. Then we can like actually help you spend some of this.
All right, I've got a lot. I didn't realize I had 2,200 points.
So you got to work out how to spend $22.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get Glay Lancer? That's 900, I think, right?
Yeah. So I could get almost anything else. Sandy. I mean, this is in some ways a pointless exercise because, you know, I don't have the WAD manager anymore. Sandy. Sit and watch. Just sit and watch, okay? Just sit and watch. Mm-hmm. Sandy, that makes the hand go away. I'm just gonna go get a classic controller.
Bump, 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 bump. So I'm just thinking about what you gotta buy. Like, so you're gonna have like 1,300 points after this, so like $13, right?
I guess so.
Remember how awesome it was when like new virtual console games were coming out every week, and it was like, well, what are they going to release next? It was kind of interesting.
Oh yeah.
You know what you should buy? You should definitely buy Arcade Shinobi though. That's going to be 800, I think.
I mean, I've never even seen arcade.
Then you have enough for an NES game.
I've never even seen Arcade Shinobi in motion. I don't know anything about it. Here's enough to buy more Wii points. I wish.
Thank you. Is that an Australian $2.99? I don't know. From Mr. Alternator. Thank you.
I mean, I've got Mega Man 9 on. Sadly, it's migrated to my Wii U. But
I mean, getting an arcade game is worth it, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, why don't you buy Space Harrier?
I mean, I've got Space Harrier on the 3DS.
Oh. Go like look at by category or by system?
Yeah, by category is by system. Or it can be by system.
Look at the arcade games. Don't get any of the Tecmo ones because they're already
Space Harrier is a pretty good version?
Oh yes, I mean it's basically arcade perfect. I mean those are all.
Oh, so the Arcade Shinobi is what? I have seen that.
You've seen Drum Play it, I think.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. So that's what.
Where you rescue the kids.
Yeah, that's what. It's what the Master System version is based on.
Yes.
I mean, I've got the Master System version though. I don't know if I want to buy Space Harrier. I mean, it's a tough game.
Yeah. And you have the arcade version of Wonder Boy?
I do. It might be the only one that I properly own.
Well, you should get an 800-point game and a NES game.
At least I think I technically own it. Now I'm kind of confused because if I click download, it's not. I mean, I definitely want to buy Wonder Boy if I don't have it. Because I thought I did. Hang on, let me...
Retro Morgan, version is not bad. It runs at 30 frames per second. If you have the if you have a Saturn, get the Saturn version. We got another $2.99 from Mr. Alternator saying, "What about Arcade Bookworm Adventure Plus?" I'm not sure if that's on here. You can get the Arcade Altered Beast.
Hang on, let me see. Wonder Boy and Monsterland.
I'm a big Altered Beast defender.
It's looking like I own it, but Sandy, I think you're a little too close to the TV there. Hang on, I want to check something. You are being silly.
Why don't you get Ghosts and Goblins?
Oh, that's a terrible version. I'm so sick of.
Do you have Ghouls and Ghosts?
The Genesis? Or
yeah.
I want to get a real version of that. Like, I want to get something that I'm unlikely to get a real physical version.
Then you should get an arcade game.
I'm just confused, though, because I don't understand why it's acting like I don't own Wonder Boy and Monsterland when I thought I did. Oh, you know what?
Do you have the PS3 version? Is it installed on your system?
Hang on, let me back out.
It should say downloadable.
That's why I'm confused. I mean, I thought I deleted from my backloggery everything that I had transferred to the Wii U, but hadn't rebought. But it's on my backloggery list. I ran into a weird situation where my version of Euphoria that I bought, that I paid for, like, you know, when it was getting to the point where you couldn't buy points anymore, it wouldn't let me launch it. And so I'm wondering if there's some kind of weirdness going on. Let me see if it'll let me launch this. Okay. Okay, well, that's good. Sandy is just so into this. Actually, let me see if I can maybe switch to another camera that might. Let's see.
Yeah, the seer, you mean?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, well, I could turn that chair. You might be able to see her. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me get back to that menu.
Oh yeah, you can see her jumping up there.
See, look. Oh wait, no, that's the map. Or no, that is the arcade. So why did it not say downloadable? Because I've only put things that the SD card is supposed to only be things that I've actually paid for.
Right. I don't know.
So I'm confused. Unless I put some WAD Manager stuff on here, but I don't think I did.
Can you launch it? You wouldn't be able to launch it if it was on there.
Launch what?
On the SD card, if you put the WAD Manager stuff on there, it won't launch. So
oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Doug is tripping out. How old is she now?
Like a year and 4 months.
She'll be a year and 4 months, or she's a year and 4 months old?
She is a year and 4 months. Her birthday is in October. This channel cannot be launched on this Wii console.
So you did put, then that is a... then you didn't buy it. So that is from the WAD Manager.
I did. That's why I'm wondering if like the WAD Manager screwed something up.
You can look at your purchase history. Go on your...
But I bought... Well, no. Well, hang on. Let me delete that. Sandy, you might be getting a little too close on me.
Did you buy it before you transferred it?
No. No, I did not. Or wait, it's on the SD card. So I'm going to delete it. It's interesting that it's letting me launch Euphoria now, though. Like, the reason I was wondering about, I was thinking, like, I should delete Glaylancer with the WAD Manager. Sandy. You're looking a little too vicious there.
You're gonna have to get all that saliva off there. The dog breath all over your TV.
But like, there's something in the WAD Manager that says like delete stubs, something like that, and it made me wonder if there's like some sort of like remnant data. I don't really know what that means. Yes, Sandy. Hi. It's very exciting. It's very exciting.
Oh, she's like trying to get you excited now too. Like, get you.
She's like, it's so exciting.
Like be more enthusiastic about this.
Oh, she's barking at the little swirly thing in the corner now.
There's no 240p version of Mega Man 9. That's
titles you download. Great. Got the Too Fast for Gnomes demo, I'll tell you that. There's only 4 pages here. I wonder if it I guess it reset when I transferred. Yeah. A lot of these are games that that I got from Wii Points. So I don't have on here Wonder Boy and Monster Land. That's weird.
Buy it. I mean,
Sandy.
I don't think it's great.
Well, no, but it's a thing I ought to have on here. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had it on here. I mean, it's on my backlog already, so. Actually, let me filter on my backlogger here, and that should give me a pretty good idea of what I thought I owned anyway. Hold on, was Euphoria on that list?
I don't know.
I want to go back and check. Because it's definitely supposed to be. I know for a fact.
Yeah, the Master System version of Wonder Boy and Monsterland is vastly superior to the arcade version.
So Princess Tomatoes on here, yes. The Shock Troopers games are on here.
Princess Tomate.
Euphoria is not. Why is Euphoria not on here?
I feel like that was something you bought beforehand.
No, it's not. I never bought it. I remember specifically buying it. Well, what's weird is it let me launch it from that SD card.
Right. I don't know. I mean, just get what you're gonna get because it doesn't even make sense anymore.
No.
As long as it's launchable, like who even cares? I wish there was a way to make it so that you could launch them from the SD card.
Well, you kind of can. Oh, you mean the fake ones?
Yeah, because I would love to just like reinstall all the games that I actually like legit paid for.
Yeah.
That I still have the files for on my SD card. And I wish I could just like activate them to like make them so that they work on my system. What I should have done, and I did the transfer with that before I even installed the homebrew channel. Because I wish that I had like done. Like,
I think you're getting way too close to the TV there, miss.
Like the NAND backup. Because then you can restore that and then get all your. So I wish that's what I had done. I gotta go to the bathroom again. I'm right back.
Okay. Actually, this is 900 points. So I wouldn't, if I bought this, I wouldn't have room for anything else. I'm gonna go back to that list one more time. And I'm gonna check it against my backlog. Not that I'll even ever be able to access this list again or it even matters anymore, but... Okay. The things that I'm supposed to own, according to my backloggery, aside from Too Fast for Gnome's demo, of course. Blues Journey, Castlevania 3, Rondo of Blood, The Adventure Rebirth, Contra Rebirth, Raimi Fantasy, 0x. Everything's checking out so far. Fast Draw Showdown. Now Glaylancer. I need to add it to my backlog right now. Jet Rocket. Kirby's Adventure. Lost Winds. 1 and 2. Majora's Mask is supposed to be on the list, but it doesn't appear till later for some reason. Monster World 4. Nick's Quest, Paper Mario, Princess Tomato, Pulse Man, Shock Troopers 1 and 2, Sin and Punishment, Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64, Super Metroid. Then Majora's Mask for some reason. Euphoria?
Are you still talking about Euphoria?
Yes. So, for some reason, Euphoria and Wonder Boy and Monsterland, I know I bought them. They are on my backlog. Those are the two things that are not on this stupid list.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was letting me launch Euphoria from the SD card. It didn't at one point, though. I mean, honestly, though, when I actually get around to playing Euphoria, I'm going to do it on my Famicom EverDrive now. But that's beside the point. I still want it to work like it's supposed to, you know?
Right.
The thing is, Wonder Boy and Monsterland, though, that's 900 points.
Right, so that's going to make it so there's nothing else. Are you going to look to see if there's anything for 400?
I don't think there is anything for 400. I don't think it exists. So I don't know.
Arcade Shinobi. Space Harrier.
There's so many other ways to play Space Harrier.
Okay, then how about let's...
and
how much are N64 games? N64 stuff is like more worth it because
But I want to be able to launch Wonder Boy and Monsterland from the SD card. I mean, then again, on the flip side, apparently I don't own Wonder Boy and Monsterland, so I can take it off my backlog. That sounds pretty good, actually.
And you know, if you're gonna play it, you can just play it on the.
I play on the Wadman, or I can play it on your 360 version.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty well done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's M2.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, those collections are very well.
Other than the lack of black border.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll look at N64. I could get Cruis'n USA.
Yeah. No.
That probably wouldn't be a good choice, though. I don't think that the extra resolution would gain you much in that game. Oh, Wave Race 64. Is Kirby 64 really not on here?
It should be.
I thought it would be. I didn't think I saw it, though. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's a little bit.
1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirby 64 is a little bit tempting. I mean, it's probably exactly the same as the Dream Collection.
You do realize, though, you buy an N64 game, you're technically spending $13 on Kirby. Because you're not going to be able to spend that rest of that money.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying get an 800-point game and get an NES game. TurboGrafx 16 games.
What about Master System?
Oh, you know what? Well, yeah. Hey, let's take a look at it. Alex, you would like Alex Kidd in Shinobi World.
Yeah, I think I would. Is it an expensive game?
Oh, you don't have Miracle World either.
I don't know if I would like Miracle World. Shinobi World does seem fun though. Shinobi World seems more fun to me. I don't like Miracle World that much from what I've played.
Keep going down and see what else there is.
It would be nice to own Phantasy Star on this system again. I mean, I used to.
Mm-hmm.
At one point I thought about getting Master System Sonic.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, oh, why don't you get Wonder Boy?
I mean, I've got a physical Wonder Boy.
Oh.
Do I? Wait, do I? No, I don't think I do, but I want it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super expensive, I don't think, right?
No, it's like $30. But on the flip side, Alex Kidd in Shinobi World is expensive.
Yeah, so maybe I will get that. Maybe I'll get that.
Good choice, and it's easy as well.
That's good.
I mean, it has a really good difficult, I guess. All right, so now you got to find an 800-point game.
Part of me is a little bit tempted, though, to delete that Euphoria and then re-download Euphoria. Because if I'm going to delete Wonder Boy and Monsterland, the arcade version from my backloggery, because it's not on that list when it's supposed to be. Even though I'll never be able to access that list again, part of me wants to get Euphoria again. I mean, what else am I going to get that's 800 points that would be something that I would never buy physically?
Well, wait, let's look through the Genesis stuff. Do you have Golden Axe?
I've got a physical Golden Axe. It's a cheap game. I mean, I really only want to get things that I'm unlikely to buy a physical copy of.
Okay. How about Alien Storm?
I don't really know anything about that.
It's like Golden Axe, but with aliens and guns. I don't think it's particularly good.
I used to have Beyond Oasis. I mean, Beyond Oasis moved to my Wii U, but I beat it, but I didn't really care for it. I thought I was going to like it, but eh.
How about Booger Man?
I used to have Comic Zone on this system too.
Oh, Dynamite Heady.
I've got that though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had. I didn't know that.
That's true. I do.
Scroll up again a little bit.
I mean, there's Ghouls and Ghosts, but I mean, it's a little expensive, but I do want to get it eventually. Not that that matters. I mean, I could get it now anyway.
I think that'd be a really good stream to see you play Ghouls and Ghosts.
I mean, there's Musha, but I don't care about Musha. Oh, I didn't know Puyo Puyo 2 was on here as an import. That's kind of funny. I mean, is there an 800-point arcade game?
Shinobi. I'm pretty sure Shinobi Arcade is 800. So is Space Harrier. If you get Space Harrier, you can use the nunchuck. They use it
Well,
like the
that's
arcade
true. Is that an M2 version?
Yeah. All the Sega arcade games and Capcom arcade games on here.
I mean, I'm going freaking do Space Harrier. I'm just going to do it.
I think it's a good choice.
I mean, of course, I can play it on my 3DS.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely fun to play on it.
I can also play it in Yakuza 0.
Did you unlock it yet?
Yeah, you just go to the arcade. Well, it looks like my last one is going to be Fire Mario.
There it is. And the last game you bought on the Nintendo Wii.
0 points. I'm locked in. I did it kind of nonchalantly, you know. I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to buy Space Harrier. I just did it, you know. Is this
a good one.
you out, Sandy? Is all the excitement wearing you out?
If you boot up Space Harrier really quick and look at the stuff that's in the, if you hit the minus button, I think there's additional options. I guess Lost Winds 1 and 2 were delisted.
Really? Like, since, where is it? There it is. Sandy. Don't be too mean to it. Don't be too mean to the TV. I guess I'm in 480p mode, but whatever, it's fine. How do I insert coins?
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Oh, I think I just entered coins. Oh.
Yeah, that's probably
ZR for some reason.
To the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Oh, this game.
I still can't believe you got rid of the arcade. I would have found a way to fit it, you know?
If I could have gotten it up stairs, that would have been amazing. This is only one of the best pieces of game music ever made.
It was pretty good. I was playing this. I think it was the last. Well, yeah, I think it was last week's backlog restream. I was playing it in Yakuza 0. I was doing pretty good.
So if you use the analog stick, does it make it so that you automatically center yourself all the time?
That's
Maybe
what it's doing right now. Yeah, I'm automatically centering myself.
Okay, I mean, I think if you use the D-pad, it'll like.
Oh, you're right. Interesting.
Yeah, because the analog stick is like the arcade.
Well, I like that.
If you have the option to do it.
I mean, I feel like I like the auto center.
Oh yeah, I mean.
How many levels are in this?
18.
18? It's kind of horrifying.
Eh.
Get ready.
it doesn't start off that hard. Like,
no, I mean, I can make it to like even growing up, like I can make it to like stage 6 or 7 before I like on one.
Do you earn extra lives for points?
Yeah. I'm happy you bought this. You kind of feel satisfied and happy that you bought it now that you're playing it.
Yeah, I mean, it is a cool game. I do like it. From the relatively little bits I
You're
play.
doing great.
It's cool that it's like seamlessly just goes to the next level, you know?
Oh yeah.
Sandy, we'll go out after.
Last night, well, you put in so many credits at this point.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, I guess.
I mean, you can beat the game. You can just input as many credits as you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an arcade machine, so it's how things go. I have not played the Switch version of the arcade, of the Genesis collection. I've heard that it runs worse than the other one.
All right, well, is that going to do it for us, I guess?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Well, you're taking a trip later on this week.
Yeah. So I'll be back, over the weekend. But yeah, I'm going to get as much done on this PSIO episode as possible.
So, but it's technically, isn't it? It is correct, like SIO. Right?
It is. I start off in the episode saying PSIO, and then, like, I say that the creators call it the SIO. So from that point on, I mostly say SIO, but like I want to introduce that idea because it sounds weird,
right?
If without making the point that is technically correct. So I start off calling it PSIO, not change it.
That's kind of a cool way to do it, I think.
Yeah. And then there's like I sprinkle a PSIO in one or two more times in the episode, but otherwise I say SIO. Yeah, so I'm just going to get as much done as I can. There ain't no way it's going to be finished. But hopefully it'll be up by the weekend after next. Yeah, I guess come here next Sunday for some community smash, I guess.
Yeah, should be fun.
Yeah, I'll try to on my trip maybe unlock a few more characters, have a little more variety. All right, was that fun, Sandy? Was that exciting? That was exciting. Was that the most excitement you've had on stream in a while? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Yep. Thanks for donations and hanging out. Been fun.
Yep.
See you next week.